Hey, what's up, Rico gang? Welcome back to my channel. So I actually been getting a lot of people asking me like, bro, all the different side hustles. I've came across the photo booth business, all right? My wife is in the party rental business. So the party business, the rental business, period, talking about stuff like bounce houses, event party stuff, period. I know there's always gonna be a business for it. Everybody's always having birthdays. Everybody's always having quinceañeras. Everybody's always having weddings, stuff like that. So what we about to do, we about to go out and pull up on my boy Next Level JP. He actually has these machines, and basically he gonna just run us through how you can get one and how you can make a lot of money with one. So let's ride.
Hey, turn me up, B.
That's a photo booth boss.
Right.
So he bought his photo booth in February, and I'm taking him from 0 to 100,000 live on YouTube. So we're recording like every month, and I'm telling him, I'm basically mentoring him, and I'm taking him from 0 to 100,000 in revenue.
Wow.
And he just got it in February. He quit his job about 2 months ago. He took 4 vacations this year.
Dang, that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. So let me ask you this: where can we find that? Like, if I wanted to watch that series,
Yeah.
where could I go?
Yeah, it's all on YouTube. Just type in Photo Booth Boss. We're on episode 11 right now. Yeah, you can find it online. You know, because people all the time complaining, right? And maybe you get this on your YouTube, like, hey, oh, it's too hard, or I can't do this, or I'm too late to the game, or whatever the case is.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, you know what? I started my business 10 years ago. First year I did 6 figures. That's the first photo booth we built right there. So I made that from scratch in 2012. And I did 150,000 my first year with that photo booth right there.
150,000,
Yeah,
bro.
first year we did, and then I made over $1 million by my third year. You know, so that I started that in 2012, and then we started selling photo booths in 2015 under Photo Booth International. So my rental business is called Photo Booth Dallas, and it's still around right now. I sold that business a couple years ago to focus on now helping people start their own business.
Okay, Innocent. All right, so we got my man Innocent in the building right now, and he's somebody who's you're actively renting photo booths. You know what I'm saying? You worked with my man Josh over here. Tell us how you started, and then I'm gonna have some questions for you.
Yeah, long story short, I worked for corporate America since I graduated college since 2002. I failed at multiple other businesses. I flipped homes, had a pizza business, I've had a cleaning business. Fun, even though it was a profitable business, but fun as what I'm doing now. Long story short, so after failing at multiple businesses, I decided to just save up and wait for the next opportunity till I felt like this is the right one. We were doing an acquisition in Oklahoma, and I ended up getting COVID, almost died from it.
Right.
And this is in the heat of the pandemic where we're in Oklahoma.
Right.
You know, I'm doing what I need to do. I'm staying in the hotel room, you know, keeping my distance. And while I was in the hospital, I promised myself I was going to find something that I could do to fire my job.
Right.
So that's how motivated I was. And I kept seeing the photo booth. So this is around July of last year.
Okay.
So I'm still working my job when I got out, still working, hating it.
Right.
And you know, I just want to fire them so bad because I almost died, right? They didn't even care.
Right.
So here's July, August. So I really like, okay, what can I do? I'm like, okay, man, I thought, man, being a DJ is fun, but I really, you know, the music I like, you may not like.
Right.
I'm kind of like one of those DJs. I'm going to play what I like. So I'm not going to be very successful. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So then I remember seeing a photo booth. I said, man, that'd be a fun job. That looks really easy. Started doing my due diligence. Found this one company. I keep searching, and lo and behold, I find Photo Booth International, and they were at their old location, literally 5 minutes from my mom's house.
Right. Okay.
So and by this time, and you know, I'm already looking at the cost. You know, around $15,000 to get started. So I find Josh, and he's literally 5 minutes from my house. Now, what separated him was all the videos that he had in the university, the instructional videos, how he did it. So I'm like, man, he's the only one to show that besides all the other companies. Like, why would I buy? So I already had my mind made. I said, I'm gonna buy it from him. I'm just gonna walk in there, act like I don't like it. I said, I'm acting like I don't like it. But he was such a likable guy, and I think we hit it off so good. Like, so anyway, so I bought my booth in January, got it in February. By that time, I watched every single one of his videos.
Right.
Liked, commented, asked questions. But you know, during this, I'm doing my homework because I can't fail. Because my wife is already looking at me, and she was like, first of all, it better not be in the garage.
Okay.
Like I remember somebody posted they had theirs like in their bedroom. I mean, he had the red carpet out, like in the boom boom room or something. So I mean, that's kind of what you have to do, right? You got to
exactly.
see it. And so during this time, again, I'm doing my work. So I got my other laptop, got my other phone, so they can't track you because they watch you, what you're doing on there. So I take both laptops to work, 2 phones to work, and by then I'm already soliciting to venues, calling DJs, just trying to build connections at this point.
Right.
And so when I got my booth by March, I already made like $3,000 in bookings.
Right. Wow.
And so I'm like, whoa, 3,000! Like I've never made $3,000.
And you didn't even have to.
Yeah, I didn't even have the equipment yet.
Wow.
In future bookings,
Right,
they're like
right,
in
right.
August,
Right.
coming up.
Right.
Then the next month, I think I did like maybe 5,500. And I'm like, whoa. I said, man, if I quit my job and hit this 110%, give it my all, sky's the limit.
Right.
And I quit my job, I believe, like right around April. And from then on, it's been,
One thing I want to ask you, the way I kind of structure these videos, and this is just based on just your experience or whatever. Okay, so everybody wants to know, okay, when they think about this type of business, all right, what's it gonna cost me to get started?
So like I was saying, I looked at different
Right,
companies,
right.
and depending on the photo booth, like what's in it with the camera,
Right.
it can range anywhere up from the iPad to 2,000 all the way up to 15, 16,000.
Right, okay,
Right. So
okay.
again, Josh wasn't the most expensive, he wasn't the cheapest. He had the the university, the training, the YouTube video. Those were all very crucial to me
Right.
buying from him.
Are there any additional expenses? Is there storage that I might have to think about? If I'm plugging this up at my house, energy, is it?
Right.
Did you notice your light bill go up, or just any extra expenses? Outside of the machine, the purchase itself, maybe maintenance or anything like that.
Yeah. So there definitely are some other expenses to the business, right? Obviously, you do need to have business insurance, but very affordable. I think mine was only like $250 for a $1 million coverage
For the whole year.
For the whole year, I paid
Oh,
that
wow.
in full. So I mean, that's cheap, right?
Right.
Obviously, I bought props from here, the backdrops.
Right.
Obviously, you need a vehicle, right?
Right,
So
of
I
course.
bought that one behind you, right there. That's the Astro. So you definitely can't haul that in your car.
Right.
So
The truck.
you want to get something that's practical. I
Right.
bought a Dodge Caravan, and really, I mean, as far as being in home, it's a home-based business.
Right. Of
So you have a
course.
lot of benefits right
Right,
there,
right.
But as far as electricity, just your
Yeah.
normal, like a television.
Right, okay. What about some challenges? But bro, how do I get bookings? And I noticed you said you were booked 3, before you
Months in
before your
advance.
machine touched down.
Right.
So what would you say is an effective? First of all, is that a challenge? Then how do you
See,
overcome it?
the challenge isn't, it's more fear.
Right.
I had the fear of failing.
Right.
And, because again, I failed at so many other businesses, and it was that fear of having to face my wife. Like,
Right.
you have, everybody talk about that why, right? And it wasn't to make money. Mine was, I want that freedom. That's
Right.
what we've always wanted, right? Fear of losing that paycheck.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
And for me, again, it was that fear of not winning,
Right.
of this is going to fail. I had such a bad anxiety attack. I couldn't even sleep all night.
Right.
Because I was like, man, it was like, that's that voice, right? Or
Right.
that's telling you you're going to fail. You
Right.
suck. You never done
This
this
ain't gonna work
before.
out.
This ain't going to work out, just like
Right.
those other businesses. And I remember, I said, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I'm successful. Like exactly whatever he did, that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
Because what makes him different than me besides, being that he's been in the business 10 years, why would I try to reinvent the wheel, per
Right.
se, right?
Of course.
I'm going to do exactly what he says. He gave me his phone. He has a Google number he gives out to everybody.
Right.
I said, man, this dude don't even answer his phone.
Right.
And I text him. He responded back he responded probably within like a few hours. I'm like,
Right.
oh my God, he really does text back.
Right.
So then I'm gonna start watching all his videos.
Right.
And okay, I'm gonna do this. And everything he did, I followed it to the T.
You discovered a lot of your own.
Right, so I kind of added my flavor to
Right,
it.
of course.
I went on there, looked at some competitors,
Uh-huh.
and see what they were doing. Added that in. But I think the biggest thing that separates my business from everybody else is, like Josh always says, you got to make videos. Right. So I mean, when you have someone like him backing you up, it was nerve wracking. But I've dealt with high level guys like him in the corporate world.
Right.
But just to have someone that successful in your back pocket, calling you at an event,
Right.
and once we start coming up with the photo booth boss stuff, he's calling me like, show me your setup, show me this, fix this. You're not looking at that. It's the details. I'm like, okay. So while he's coaching me up, I'm fixing that, and now it's the interviews on my Flash Party photo
Right.
booth. You'll see
Right.
I do the interviews. I don't see any other.
Right.
Just doing those videos, sending out, it sells itself.
As far as profit, right? You don't have to once again put us in your pockets, but
Right.
about how much profit would you say one could make? Doing the same type of business model that you're doing.
Right. I mean, I always believe that as far as profit, it's going to be based on your hustle, right? In the beginning, again, you have no clientele. So I took Josh's advice, undercut the competition.
Right.
And if you think about your photo photo booth, the expenses are basically, you know, your gas, your labor,
Right.
and the prints, really.
Right.
That's really it.
Right.
So again, you know,
Just get it. Like, how much did you make last weekend?
last week I'm on vacation.
Right.
By the way, 2 events while I was there, that was like an extra $1,200 on my booking, but I made $1,900 while I was on vacation.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So yeah.
You outsourced that, or?
And so they were all outsourced.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And explain that to me a little bit.
So, you know, as you grow, right, you want to figure out ways to make money. Okay, you could either A, buy more photo booths. And the talk I had with Josh was like, man, I really don't want to be driving around on my Saturday. You know, I'd rather be playing football with my boys or
Right,
barbecuing or sleeping in instead of driving all around Austin or driving here and there, setting up booths. So instead, I was like, you know what? I'm going to develop relationships with these 360 owners, some of these guys that aren't as versed with online marketing and, you know, Facebook ads.
Right.
And now, I mean, I've done 7, 8. In December, I got 9 events coming up in 1 week.
Someone were to just buy a photo booth right now, well, what would be the first step to get business?
Tell them they need to watch Josh's videos,
Right.
and they never do it, or watch Photo Booth Boss.
Right.
You know, we have a Facebook group, right? A private Facebook group, and the will ask is right there for them, but they don't even take the time to educate themselves and, you know, spend that time to really deep dive into their business on what they're going to do to be successful. I mean, every day I was waking up, I was watching 2 of his videos. I'd watch 2 of Grant Cardone. I'd watch like 2 sales videos.
Right.
Because this is hardcore. I mean, you're selling yourself.
Right.
And, you know, everybody, you know, first question someone's going to ask you is how much?
Right.
And you're going to be like $500. Well, everybody's doing it for $500 or
Right.
X amount of dollars.
Right.
But what's going to separate you from, you know, the next person?
Now we got my boy Christian in the building. He's also somebody who is 100% involved in this business. Tell me your story, bro. Tell me how you got started.
Yeah, so I also in the business, as you mentioned, but I was working corporate, Berkshire Hathaway Company, BNSF Railroad, and then on May 27th, I got laid off during COVID.
Right.
And so obviously I had no idea what I was supposed to do. Around January of this year, I got in contact with the webinar that he had done, and I just really felt inspired by his story. I felt like that was exactly what I was going through.
Right.
And on January 8th, I had bought my 3rd booth from Photo Booth International. And so obviously I was going through some really bad depression, really bad worry and anxiety because I had just lost my job.
Right.
And so when I jumped in the photo booth business, not knowing a lick about any of it, didn't know how to take a picture with the camera, didn't know what I'm supposed to do, what I need to go with. I just bought somebody's existing business and I had no success. I was actually in the hole like 25 grand deep, you know? And so I didn't know what to do. I was like, shoot, I had borrowed money from my family. Right. And I didn't know how to pay them back. I came across the webinar. I was like, man, this is amazing.
Right.
Everything he was saying, I was feeling. I was actually, I'm gonna be honest, I was crying at the webinar, straight up. I didn't start seeing success until I was following what Josh was doing. And then again, we were actually sitting at this table when I first met Innocent. I had to let go of my ego and my pride. Was it hard? Absolutely. Because you want to go out there, you kind of want to do your own thing, but you kind of learn, and Josh always says this, you don't have to make a mistake to learn from it. You can learn from somebody else. Seeing it from far away or somebody who's already been there. Josh has already been there. Josh has already done it. He's made $1 million doing renting the photo booth business. I mean, he started PBI. So he has all the keys, he has all the success, he has everything. The missing link is just reading the stuff, doing all that stuff to have success. And so when I started doing that, I started my business. Like I started seeing my business go from like making $200. My first event was $100.
Right. Okay.
You know, it was my niece's 6th birthday party.
Right. Okay.
And I started taking pictures, things like that, and I started just going, speaking. And, you know, like doing the calling and doing the things I saw. He was saying, hey, you got to get on camera. You got to get on video. You got to do this. And my very first video was actually working for PBI versus my own booth. You know, so I was real nervous. It was in Spanish, by the way, too, doing that. So now what I thought with my photo booth business was going to be a full-time, it's now just like my side hustle because I love helping people get started. I felt like the Lord had sent me here. Josh was the person I was praying for. Right. You know, I needed a mentor. I needed a financial mentor, and he was here. And I know he's a lot to everybody out there who follow him and things like that. But for me, it was something special. It was something where I was like, I needed that time.
Right.
One thing I do tell everybody is don't be afraid.
Right.
Like grab fear and put it in your pocket and walk with it.
Right.
Because fear's it's gonna happen. It's part of life, but don't let that stop you. And to be completely honest with you, I never saw myself outside of the corporate America world until finally I stepped into the financial freedom that Innocent was talking about. The financial freedom was, well, I don't have to worry about in my bank account, or emails and things like that. I don't have to worry. Like, since I've been working here, I don't have to check my bank account, see if I have money. You know what I mean? I used to be like, oh my gosh, firsthand, I'm an example of someone who's done both sides. I've started my business, and I'm also on the other side of helping other people get starting in their business. And a lot of people don't understand that it's just that easy.
Right.
It's easy. It's easy to say yes.
Right.
The hardest part is believing in yourself.
Right.
Because society has taught you, you have to go to college, you have to do this, you have to work till you're 65 and then get a retirement and then still not have enough money.
And you do have a college degree too.
And I have a master's degree.
Word?
Yeah, I have a finance degree and I have a master's degree.
Up in there taking pictures of people with a master's degree.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and no disrespect to my people and who I worked with, but it just ain't me. Corporate America ain't me. Someone once told me, he was like, why are you doing that? You're better than that. And I said, look, man, I told him, I said, you're living a life sentence.
Right.
You're working till you're 65.
Right.
Until after that, that's what you want? That's not what I want. We've been there, we've done it, we've seen it. It's not just, I'm going to pull something out of the air and just make it happen.
Right.
No, he's done it.
Right.
He's seen it. Innocent has learned from it. I was telling the other day, I was like, man, Josh, you be calling stuff out. He said, because he already has the experience.
Right.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Right.
Why would you buy from a different company that doesn't have that experience?
Right.
That support, that business background. You have Innocent, myself, and Josh, who has made money doing it.
Right.
Since I got Honeybook, I've made a little bit over 20 grand. You know what I mean? Obviously he's made.
So Honeybook is a software that he got after started working here.
Yeah.
So there's some revenue that's not in there. Right. For transparency purposes, we keep it 100.
Again, this is where my stubborn kicks in. My
That may have been the conversation too. I was like, you need to get Honeybook. No, I just do everything over email.
Sales tax.
Yeah, sales tax and things like that. So, but like learning, and that's exactly the learning and stuff like that we've talked and we discussed, and making sure that you're learning from the right people. There's a saying that says, if you're the smartest one in the group, you're in the wrong group.
Right.
And so it's a challenge. Like Josh always says, he's like, exponential growth. And that's when you hang out with the right people, you're able to see that.
Right.
A lot of people don't make the changes and don't make that growth the way we have because they're in the wrong group. They don't buy from PBI, or they don't do the necessary steps.
Right.
That's another thing that that people have to do: network with the right people.
Right.
He's calling me and saying, "Hey, how would you do this?
Right.
How would you do that?" And I call him and say, "Hey, how'd you close that one?
Right.
How'd you do that?" Because
So it's key to sort of have people that a network that you can fall back
exactly.
on.
And in the Facebook group, we have tons of people who have asked questions, who are doing things. We have a Wednesday weekly meetings, live videos of how to use the software. Business, he's gone on there. I've gone on there, give some advice. You're talking about being well-rounded and the support and the resources necessary so that you can run your photo booth business with success.
Right.
We're not only going to give you something and be like, oh, good luck. I hope you do a great job You just spent $10,000. No, it's about, hey, how can we help you maintain and sustain your photo booth business? Listen to what Josh says, what Photo Booth Boss Innocent is saying, because that will help you get to where you want to be. Why not make 6 figures on a side business? And that's the most important thing you can do, because when you do that, I promise you, not only will you have a sigh of relief, but maybe you can be like me or like Innocent and step away from that life sentence of corporate America and be able to start running for your dreams and having that financial freedom that you've always wanted. Mm-hmm. You guys want to start your photo booth business? You're ready to take a leap of faith? Give me a call, 415-521-2271. Shoot me a message. Also follow our Instagram at photoboothint or our website, photoboothint.com. I'm telling you guys, this is the place to be, the place to buy, because we got you the support, the resources, and the cool family. We want you and the financing too. We have all types, so you can get your boost, you can get your business started. You want to be the best part of PBI, and that's you guys. And so we thank you. Give me a call again, 415-521-2271.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we're talking about freedom, like Christian was saying, right? Depending how long you work for corporate America, you rack up vacation time,
Yeah.
right? So typically, you start with a job, you might get 1 or 2 weeks. And this year alone, when I quit my job, I've been on 4 vacations to Mexico.
Right.
Now, typically, we try to get an international travel, but due to I buy my photo booth, and this guy's inviting me to Cabo.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute. So as I'm doing my sales forecast, I better be at $15,000 to $20,000 in sales. That's what's going to pay for it.
Right.
Does this dude not know? I'm like, I plan on quitting my job, or like, am I working? Not only, I think I was around 17, 18,000 around that time. That was around Photo Booth Boss, either 2 or 3.
Right.
So I was probably at 17.5, and he's texting me, "Hey, are you going? Are you going?" And I've never stayed at what was that, a 5-star hotel? I mean, it was a beautiful resort. He'll have to show it to you. So we did that. I've been to Guadalajara, and now we just went to Mexico City, and I booked a Jamaica trip for my wife's birthday coming up in January again. So that's 5 trips that were all paid for this year. Didn't hurt my bank account.
Didn't even.
Hey guys, this is Josh here. So I want to kind of show you some of the products that we got. When you come here to Photo Booth International, we got a wide range of products. So this one here is our Chloe photo booth.
Okay.
It's one of our most portable ones. This is a mirror screen right here. You got that ring light,
Right.
light up the night. This is adjustable as well. A lot of people getting started, this would be a good starter booth for you. It has a webcam in here, full PC. This is Darkroom, the software that we use right here. I'll show you it on another one.
Right.
But yeah, real nice, real slim, real sleek. A single woman operator, so you guys can handle this by yourself.
Right.
This one's starting off at $4,750.
Okay.
Right, so it's less than 5,000. It's better than the iPad boots.
Right.
I don't like iPad boots because the camera's not that great.
Right.
And then you got to pay a subscription fee for the app.
Right.
With our boots, you don't have to pay anything. You buy the boot, you get everything that you need with it. 15 megapixel webcam that's in there, computer, and then 12-inch touchscreen. So next up from that, you got the Prime booth right here. This is a white Prime booth. This one has the DSLR camera. This is the Canon T7. You got your 12-inch touchscreen there, full computer in the back.
Right.
And let me show you the case. The Chloe.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this whole thing fits in here, and this can fit into the back seat of any car.
Okay.
On the Civic, well, the 4-door Civic, and then
Right.
Toyota Camry, people come pick it up all the time, no problem.
Right.
Now the Prime booth right here, the Prime booth fits into this.
Okay.
You got your handle right here, boom, in and out of your vent.
Right.
So this whole booth right here fits in here.
Okay.
And you got the custom phone. Let me show you. Got it in here. Boom, real nice.
Custom phone. Oh yeah, that's nice, bro.
So everything fits right in here. It's protected. Put this in your trunk, and you're ready to go. You can get anywhere, any venue. You know, you can even send this in the airplane. If you got an out-of-town gig, boom.
Right.
Put a TSA lock on there. Check it in. You're good to go.
Right.
So this one here is going to be about $8,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this, bro. Let's say, you know, I'm not rich like you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, is there payment options I have?
yeah.
Okay.
So we got layaway, we got
Right.
financing.
Okay.
Most people do financing. Okay.
Right.
So for example, if you get a Chloe, you can finance this for about $300 a month.
Okay.
No money down.
Right.
Okay. So you apply for financing. It's 100% financing. Sign the paperwork. We get paid. We ship you the booth. You make your first payment in 30 days. Boom, just
Right.
like that. And for your subscribers, I'm gonna give you a special deal. Only for your subscribers, okay?
Yeah.
If you come get one of these right here, we're gonna give you a little discount on it. We'll give you $300 discount
Bet.
on there. All right?
Y'all heard it here first, folks.
$300 discount
Yeah.
on any of the boots right here. Okay.
Okay,
Let them know
okay.
they found you on your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Let them know y'all came through the YouTube channel, and he
Yeah.
gonna take care of you.
We got you covered. All right. So right here you got the black and the white tie.
Right. Oh,
So,
that's hard.
Yeah, real kind of sleek, high-end, classy. You know, you got this is a Surface Pro right here. You got a ring flash. You got the DSLR camera. These two also fit in the same case.
Okay.
Right. So
Right.
you got your whole photo booth set up. You can set up in about 15 minutes.
Right.
You know, you just roll that thing in and you're good to go.
Right.
And then the printer sits right here. You can put the printer in the front and the back. So when you have a printer, you can set that up right there. And then this one right here is going to be the Mirror 2.
Okay.
This one is real popular. So right here, we got the Mirror 3. So this one's like, this is the mirror 2, and then this is the mirror 3. So this one here, when you're actually moving it, it looks like this.
Okay.
The lights on the frame. Yeah. So this is how you transport this one right here.
Okay.
So the frame comes off, and then there's a cover, and then you just move it like this.
Okay.
So this is the 55-inch, and this is the 65-inch right here.
Right.
This one you're looking at about $9,000.
About 9 racks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
the payment on this one gonna be a little bit higher. You're talking about maybe $400 or $500.
Right.
All right. Now, if you do one event, so let's say the average event's $500 to $600 a night. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you do one event a month, that's gonna cover your monthly payment.
Right.
Right. And the rest of it is profit.
Profit. Right. Straight. Right.
Just like that.
So
Just
if
keep
you-
it simple. The expenses they talked about, the insurance, the gas, the ink and paper.
Right.
Right. Everything else is like it goes up when you have more business.
Right.
And then you don't got to rent a spot. You can run it out of your house.
Right.
You got your tax deductions from your mileage. When you buy the photo booth, you can have that as a write-off as well, because that's your investment on your booth.
Right. Okay.
Especially when you're doing it with the financing. We got the mirror 3 right here. This is the LED lights.
Oh yeah, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard.
So this is all touchscreen. So you walk up, boom, you click it. It's gonna tell you unlicensed demo, and you see how many copies you want. 1 copy, and then it's gonna do a countdown for you.
Right.
All of the photo booths come with cases, so you'll be able to transport them. The Mirror 3, this one here is our latest one. This one's going to be about $11,000.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Well
Now,
worth it though.
price is going up.
Uh-huh.
That also means you can make more. Okay.
Right.
So obviously with the Chloe, if you start off with the Chloe, you're probably going to get like $150 an hour.
Right.
Okay. Then you over here, you're looking at about $200 an hour for the Prime or those. The mirrors, $250, $300 an hour.
Right.
Okay,
Sorry.
all right. So right here we got the Astro booth.
Mhm.
This one you're looking at about 11,000 as well.
Right.
Touchscreen, full mirror. You got your camera right here, and then you got adjustable light. The flash is coming in the back right here.
Right.
So everything is assembled and tested right here in Dallas.
Right. Okay.
We do everything right here.
Okay.
So
Wow. That's impressive. So y'all make these.
we make these, yeah. Now the parts come from all over. We
Of
do
course.
the installation, all the electronics and everything like that. We got Jaime behind the scenes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is Jaime right here. So Jaime bought his photo booth, what, 2019?
Think so.
2019. Where can they find you? Luxury Photo?
Luxury Photo Booth Dallas.
Okay.
Luxury Photo Booth Dallas.
I'm gonna make sure I put that up on the screen.
Yeah. How many events you do in a month?
Ooh, from 2 to 3 every weekend, sometimes 4 a week.
Yeah.
So we're busy.
So he's
Right.
busy. So he does that, and he bought his photo booth from us, and then he also helps us build the photo booths. So right here you can see we're building them. I'll show you behind the scenes. So Jaime installing the computer, the touchscreen, and he's testing everything right here.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
bro. They make these here, bro, in real life.
In real life.
Jesus Christ.
Another booth we have prepared going out, the Miami booth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on that side. I'll show you.
Okay, that was gonna be another question of mine. All right, so this is actually one of those spinning camera things that we see all over social media right now, right?
Everybody going crazy about this. I know
Right.
you're gonna comment and ask whether we got it. So it's right here.
Right.
We got the 360 photo booth. This is the automatic. Got the LEDs on the bottom. You know how we do it in Texas.
Right.
All right.
That's how we rock.
Check that out. Boom, just like that.
That's crazy, bro.
All right. No power cords. We got the battery operated one. Got your remote right here.
Right.
All right. How do you change it? You can change the speed. So I can slow it down right there. I
Right.
recommend keeping it slow
Right.
because people get drunk and they're having too much fun and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Keep it slow though.
So I like to keep it simple. Now there's a lot of people out there that, as humans, we naturally complicate everything for whatever reason. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put on slow mo right here on my iPhone.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna flip it around
Okay.
and then I'm gonna do that. Make sure it's good.
Yeah, that's lit, bro.
All right. I'm gonna hit record and then I'm gonna hit this. All right.
Right? Yeah.
A little swag surfing.
Yeah.
All right, stop it. Hit stop right here. Boom. No software, no monthly fees, no nothing. All right, the most simplest thing you can do. Boom.
Bro.
All All right.
Incredible.
And then all I got to do right now, if this was my phone that I was using, that's my puppy right there.
Right,
I can just
okay.
text it. You know what I mean? So I can just text this right here to Jaime, and be like,
Yo, look what I just.
yeah,
you
look
know,
what I just did.
Look what I
So
just.
if you buy this boot, you just get you another phone.
Mhm.
Oh, you know, it ain't gonna be the latest one. I mean, anyone can work. Just
Right.
keep the phone on here the whole time, and then just text people the video.
Right.
No software, no
No
nothing.
software,
Keep it
no
simple, you know what I mean?
subscription fees.
Nothing.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. So we
Right.
got this one here, 6,000 for the automatic.
Okay.
We do have the manual one. The
Right.
manual one, you just simply rotate it yourself.
Right.
The manual one is 4,000.
Okay.
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 And there's no technology. There's no expense for paper. There's no software fees. There's no power to plug in. I mean,
Right. It's
you're just
self-explanatory.
pulling up and you're making money.
Right.
You
Pulling
can't
up.
get any easier than this guy.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Shit.
Right. Yeah. No. This is
That's
good stuff,
easy.
bro.
So we got
What's
it.
up? Yes, sir.
So right here, this is the Miami.
Mhm.
This one's coming out next year. So it's a little bit more lighter, more sleeker.
Mhm.
And we like Miami, so that's why we call it Miami.
Right. Okay. Okay. So that leads me to another question. What if I live in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
and I feel like, man, I could really corner the market with this business, but I'm not in Dallas? You can send these to me?
We ship all over the world.
Right. Okay.
If you're in a small market, it's way better than being in one of the big markets because
Right.
there's less competition.
Right.
And usually the people in the small markets don't like to invest
Right.
into something. So if you pull up with something like this, I mean, nobody's seen this before. You know?
Right.
It's brand
Yeah,
new.
that's hard, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with the case. Check how small it is on the side.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
See how skinny it is?
Oh yeah. That's sleek.
Yeah, that's latest technology in photo booths. The flash is in here. You got your camera
Right.
right here, and you got your touch screen.
Right. It's got a whole DSLR camera in
Yeah.
there.
We have everything you need: contracts, training, support, tech support, software, banking, insurance, every single thing you'll ever need for this business.
It's right
we
here.
either have access to it, we show it to you. It's in the training dashboard.
Bro,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me out here.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you
yeah.
for showing us, you know what I'm saying, your business, showing us these booths, bro. I'm myself personally interested, but outside of that, I know so many of my viewers are going to get value from this and be reaching out to you. So
Yeah.
we're going to have all his links for social media up, as far as with my boy Innocence.
Yeah.
We're going to have all that stuff up, bro. So, man, it really felt like I pulled up on some of my high school boys, man. Y'all got to meet bro in person to really
Yeah.
see it.
Come
No
on,
doubt.
come on, we'll check out Photo Booth Boss. We're here in Dallas, Texas. If you're gonna come fly in, we'll take care of your hotel for you. We'll get you some food. We'll sit down. We got people flying in from all over the world. So come take a look at us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
brother.
All right.
Yeah.